Okay, we're going to do another battle report, except this time a lot shorter. This is 1750 Orcs versus Tyranids. Peter actually put together more Nids because I kept harassing him. So
but
he's
the Carnifexs are still, like,
yeah, he still has not magnetized his Carnifexs, which he's going to do later. This week, probably. Hopefully. Also, you see where I painted the board, and it's very gray monotone because now we have to paint our miniatures. Yeah. Because we started noticing this, and we're like, wow, everything blends in way too much. Got some more terrain pieces now built.
Oh, and these don't exist. These are ineffective.
Yeah, don't pay any attention to the crap we have on the board. Okay, so here is what we got. We got Annihilation.
Spearhead table quarters.
Spearhead table quarters, obviously. I won the roll, so I got to choose, and I got my little tower with my shock attack gun in it now.
Put me all the way out in the open.
I put him out in the middle of nowhere so I can pie plate the hell out of his gaunts. I also got done constructing all of my Gretchen. So here's what I've got on my side. I've got the Looted Wagon with a boom gun. I've got two 30-man squad of boys. I've got two 25-man squads of Gretchen in the front. A truck that is carrying 10 Nobz with the Warboss. A Lobba squad, two Kannons, a Deff Dread with close combat arms, 8 Lootas, another 30-man squad of boys. Yeah, I got a lot of guys on the table, and the shock attack cannon. Now, what do you have?
Not enough. I'm gonna die. I have a Carnifex with Barb Strangler and a Venom Cannon, Carnifex with a Barb Strangler, and a Twin Link Death Spitters. Have 2 squads of genestealers, 7-man each, and then 6-man genestealers with a broodlord in reserves. I have 2 5-man warrior squads with Death Spitters and Scything Talons, 2 squads of termagaunts with flesh borers and nothing else. They're 24 each. 2 16 model squads of hormagaunts with adrenal glands.
Okay.
Weapon skill.
And just as a note, yes, we did realize that Peter did screw up the, what was it, the weapon skill that you calculated last game?
The strength of the hormagaunts I had them with toxin sacks, and for some reason I thought their strength was 4 when it was their weapon skill that was 4, so I fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, we don't play 40k that often, unfortunately.
These guys do not ever have strength 5. I don't care what you do to them.
Yeah.
They will not have strength 5.
But, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, this is actually not top. This is just bottom. Top of turn 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting ready to start my second turn. And, yeah, it was a pretty weird turn 1 that took forever because it's 2 horde armies going against each other. First thing that happened was I moved up all of my guys, as you can see, quite heavily. That's my little artillery range that's going right there. And I moved up all those guys. Now, he managed to blow up my truck that had my Nobz and Warboss in it.
By clearing out a hallway in which I could fire my Venom Cannon. Got 1 hit with my Venom Cannon.
Yes.
That's all I needed.
He's been doing horrible with his ordnance scatter rolls and rolling into his own guys. Yeah. He's been killing massive amounts of his own guys. He's been killing more of his guys than I've been killing of his guys. At least in shooting.
So far.
Yeah. And then what happened was he piled out. He actually has killed half of the Nobz squad, but I've pretty heavily wiped the gaunts that did that. Then you have over here where he actually charged past the Gretchen with another. What were those?
Those were hormagaunts.
That then got wiped out by this squad of orcs back here.
Well, I made a mistake. I should have dual assaulted the Gretchen and the boys. Shoved all the attacks at the Gretchen, so I would have won combat. And
he actually ended up helping me out because when I wiped that squad, now my orcs are in position to go around that piece of terrain because my Gretchen are blocking him in a bottleneck over here. Unless he wants to attempt to go through the difficult terrain, but they're locked into combat still. The Gretchen actually won combat against the gaunts.
Oh yeah. I had I think 4 gaunts, or 5. It was 5, I had 5 gaunts in combat.
They outnumbered them.
And they had -2 attacks because of the runt herders.
The grab-a-sticks.
The grab-a-sticks.
All I gotta say is the Gretchen are doing rather well, giving me lots of cover saves and bottlenecking these guys due to the terrain. And now it's top of turn 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and go. Okay, top of turn 3. Over here, the Warboss and the Nobz. They took some with them, but they got kind of owned by the genestealers and the gaunts. Like 39 hits on the Warboss at once.
Yeah, that's hormagaunts.
Yeah. Then over here, the Gretchen made it in and are like just holding everything. The Gretchen are gone. Nothing's left but the run herders. But they're still holding this this blockade right here, which is actually kind of irritating me now. Also, the Carnifexs immobilized the Dread, but he's got Grot Riggers, so he's going to try and fix himself. That squad's just still moving around. This squad's attempting to go through the difficult terrain. It got hit a little bit by that other Carnifex. And everything else is still just the same, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're still in the middle, at the end of turn 3, but I just needed to make a comment on this. Well, first thing that happened that was weird is the shock attack gun. We were talking about the fact that you can roll doubles and special things happens. And one of the things we were talking about is rolling that one where he like shoots himself and assaults things. And I was just saying, I want to see it happen.
And I was like, oh, I want to see it happen. And then he rolled and hit it.
And it happened!
1 in 36 chance, and we called it. That's pretty excellent.
Yeah, so he went from there in his little hut all the way over here, assaulted it, and not only did he assault it, he actually started kicking ass against the Carnifex and 4 warriors backed up by a bunch of boys. This is like a game-making moment. The tide is shifting in my favor if I win this. But then he got his reserves, and my artillery guys are going to have to deal with a broodlord and a bunch of genestealers. So, yeah. This could still go either way. It's just only slightly in my favor. Only because if I take down that Carnifex. So, we don't know. Okay, this turn has been fucking insane. First thing, I screwed up. And, my Gretchen and my Ard Boyz, I fired at the gaunts. And while I wiped them off the board, I forgot about that whole little, you can't assault a different unit from what you shot. So when I did that, I kind of boned myself in assault. Then his warriors wiped the Gretchen off the board by not rolling scatter at all, and inflicted like 40 something.
I think it was 40 hits.
30 something wounds, and they have no save, so they just died all in one big massive blast of nasty.
That's pretty excellent.
Then the genestealers wiped the Ard Boyz out.
As genestealers do.
The Nobz proceeded to smack all the boys as he did previously, except he did not succeed this time. The Nobz did not stand alone. Technically he could have, but I didn't think it was in good orky fluff fashion for him to smack himself in the head continuously. So when he failed his final morale test, I just let him die. The Big Mek finally met his end at the hands of the Carnifexs. The boys managed to wipe out the warriors they were fighting. And the Dread is chasing some gaunts across the board. And, yeah, the broodlord has yet to do this, but he's about to get hit hard. Yep. So, yep, this is the top of turn 4. Okay, so we were coming to the end of, turn 4?
Turn 4.
And, we were finishing up the last assault, and, yeah, Peter conceded. Here's what happened. I walked forward with my orcs, shot the hell out of the genestealers and killed them, and then he assaulted me with his warriors and I killed them. And then I killed the Carnifex with the Dread, while the gaunts proceeded to make nice little dents in my armor but not do anything. And then that guy back there, the other Carnifex, was slaughtering him. But then I still have all this heavy artillery over here, and then I have the Looted Wagon over here with the boom gun. So yeah, it was getting pretty close.
Yeah.
So.
I was down to 1 Carnifex with 2 wounds. They had, by the time I got all the way over there, he would have shot me enough times that, you just can't. There's only so many saves you can make on a battle keyword.
Plus, with the Dread still rolling around, there's a good chance that would have, contributed.
Oh, yeah, that was my one thing, was maybe if I took out the Dread, I might be able to
pull it out of your ass.
Wander all the way over here with a Carnifex, just keep making saves, and just hit him really hard.
But yeah, so the orcs triumph over the Tyranids, just barely in my opinion though. We've got to calculate kill points here in a second. Okay, so kill points came up. I killed 9 of his units and he killed 6 of mine, so yeah, victory for the orcs. Good game, Peter?
Very.
Alright. I'll post another battle report at some point when I feel like it.